The House of Representatives has ratified the 3.002 trillion peso national budget for 2016. The money measure, which the Senate earlier ratified, will now be submitted to President Aquino for signing into law. Freddie Abando reports.
In 3 years of the 16th Congress from 2013 to 2015, it has been a tough run for the House in passing key measures in support of the Aquino administration's program of good governance and sustained economic growth. Speaker Feliciano Belmonte said it was worth the budget allocated for Congress to deliver its legislative mandate, despite the issue of the lack of a quorum that has been a major concern of the leadership from November to December.
It's so easy to have plenty of numbers, pero itong mga national bills really are not all easy to pass. Some of them are extremely contentious, pero nonetheless, the 15th and the 16th Congress, more than any other Congress, has succeeded in tackling those bills where there was great opposition from national bodies like the Catholic Church itself, from regional groups, like in the case of the Syntax, and again from big business, like in the case of the competition law. These are not small fries. They wield a lot of influence in the population as well as in the two houses. Pero we somehow managed to get through those bills. So we're very proud of those bills.
Tonight, the House ratified the proposed 2016 national budget of 3.002 trillion pesos to be signed by the President on December 22, a record of 5 years that not one national budget has been reenacted by the Aquino government.
A reenacted budget is really such a bad thing for us, namely because the reenacted budget is deemed reenacted. Even if the project has been completed, the money is still there and it becomes savings and can be used elsewhere. No? Dito, and sometimes, let me just tell you this, sometimes the reenactment is not the result of lack of time on the part of the Congress, no, but design, no, instructions from above. Dito, people, administrations who wanted to get hold of the savings, no, that will be generated artificially by a reenacted budget. Dito hindi nangyari dito ito.
The approval of the 2015 salary standardization law to provide pay hikes for state workers has been delayed for next year since the Senate introduced some amendments. It will benefit 1.53 million government personnel covering 250 positions and 33 salary grades. Implementation will cover 4 tranches.
We were on the verge of passing that even in the 15th Congress, and at that point the President was objecting to it, no. So hindi na namin ipinasa sa BICAM. It died a natural death in the BICAM. But this time we were able to convince the President informally, Senate President Drilon and myself, that the added cost will not be that great, but the benefits to the country will be tremendous. So that has been passed because the Senate passed voted on it and chose to adopt our version.
Another major landmark measure approved by the House and concurred by the Senate is the creation of the Department of Information and Communication Technology. It will boost the country's business processing outsourcing sector. To date, it earns $12 billion yearly and employs almost 1 million nationwide. The Philippines ranks ahead of India for call center operations.
Achievement na ng House yun, pero hindi naging achievement ng Senate, not ng Congress, not through our fault, dahil sa talaga namang it takes two to tango. In this particular case, kailangan both of us should be able to agree. In fact,
Two measures which failed to pass approval by the House is the Anti-Dynasty Bill and Resolution Number 1, which provides for amendments to restrictive economic provisions of the Constitution. Resolution Number 1, authored by Speaker Feliciano Belmonte, could have empowered Congress in the future to open the economy to foreign investors to sustain growth. Despite this, the House passed the Fair Competition Law signed by the President, which will generate the entry of more foreign direct investments to enhance its competitiveness with the full implementation of the ASEAN Economic Community. For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.